Valparaiso, where I'm currently living. But I'm down visiting family, and I thought, hey, why not see if I can do a quick relic hunting or bottle hunting video while I'm down here. Behind me, as you can see, is Flat Rock Cemetery. Some of these gravestones go back to the 1860s, so Civil War period. But right next to Flat Rock Cemetery is this patch of woods and river, or creek, that is called Owens Bend. Owens Bend is actually named after one of my relatives, I think one of my great-grandfathers, who for a very brief amount of time was mayor of Columbus a long time ago. So I'm gonna walk back in here, see what I can find. Maybe nothing. I've never actually tried bottle hunting here in Columbus, but figured I'd give it a shot. And right away we have what appears to be an abandoned road of sorts. Of course there's a classic car seat just sitting along the edge of it. So I think I'm going to follow this up a little bit, see if I can't find anything up there. If you're interested in looking for bottles, a good place to always start are patches of woods near cemeteries, especially obviously older cemeteries. It's just a rule of thumb to know that there was people here a long time ago, and you know for a fact there was because there's a cemetery there. So hopefully we can find something up through here. I will update if I do. Alright, I found something kind of cool along this road. Not super old, but check this out. It's an old Coca-Cola glass bottle carrier. There's that, 8 bottles, 1 pint size. Now that's plastic, so I know it's not super old, but that's still kind of cool, right? Just sitting here. That's awesome. Alright, there's another look at it. Still no bottles yet. Found some containers for some bottles, but no actual bottles. But I will keep up the search along this really pretty road. Alright. Still no bottles, but if anyone needs a heavy-duty tire, come across these all the time. Mostly modern trash from what I'm seeing right now. So far it almost seems like Columbus, all of their older folks who were alive 100 years plus ago probably were pretty good at cleaning up after themselves, because I'm not seeing too much, but maybe that'll change. Maybe I'll come across something here. Keep on trucking. So as you can see, I'm pretty far away from the patch of woods and the cemeteries down there. Didn't really find much through that woods. As I said before, it's kind of just been cleaned up really well. There's, a lot of modern kind of trash, but nothing I would consider to be too old. But along here, you can tell at some point there were old bottles, because look at that. See how thick that is? That beautiful green. I don't know, I can't really read what that says. I think it's just a number. But that is an old bottle right there. Of course, all along here is just shards. This field has been plowed so many times. I think what I'm going to end up doing is editing together just a bunch of hunting from when I'm down here in Columbus. And that way, it'll be more of a complete video. I don't want to just post a video where I'm not finding much. So I will, for the next few days, be down here, and I will be looking while I'm down here and editing together just kind of a big video, I suppose. But that was it for the first day of looking, so I will record more later, I suppose. Hey, day number 2. Alright, I am really close to the downtown Columbus, close to where there used to be an old bulk plant out here where they stored oil, and the train tracks run, as you can see with this train here, right behind me. So hopefully there's some bottles out here. We'll see. I'm going to walk around a little bit, see if we have better luck today. Alright, and just a few steps into the woods here, and there's already something. Looks like let's see, IBC soft drink. So IBC is a root beer. It says 5 cents refund. has more down there, but once I get it cleaned out, I'll probably be able to read it a little bit better. I'm not focusing. That's cool. Probably not super old, maybe 50s, 60s, I don't know. It's definitely a screw top though, but that's cool. Keep that. Alright, and we'll move on. And a little further back, actually really close to this road that's right here with a clearing. Just sitting here, a couple glass bottles. This one is broken, I believe. That's older. And then right there underneath that stick, the medicine bottle, one of my favorites. Check it out. That is so cool. This is where the paper label probably would have been. Told us what it was, but it's long gone. See the bottom? Oh, this is so cool. The bottom literally says Owens. That's my last name, by the way, so that's weird. Kind of creepy. Look at that. Douglas. So cool. Owens. That is awesome. That is a nice find right there. Alright. Good start for today. And a few ways down, about a block further, also near this road here, there is a old liquor bottle. If you watched my other video, I found a clear one. This is about the same style. That one said wine on the bottom, but this one I don't think says wine. No, it's just codes or letters or numbers. Jeez, third time I'll get it. And then I think this is a federal law prohibits one, so if you look right there, it says federal law prohibits the sale. So it definitely was liquor. And 1 pint at the bottom. But look at that, it's a nice brown color. The other one I found was clear. That's cool. I'm going to keep that one. Nice. A little ways further, it's getting kind of overgrown back here, but as I was walking I saw this. This is pretty cool. I can't take it with me, but look at this. That is an old ladder right there. It's all the way up there. That's wood. There's the old nuts sticking it together. Lug nuts, or whatever we call those. That is an old ladder. That is really cool. Who knows how long that's been sitting there. Figured I'd show you guys that. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna move on through this pretty dense brush here. If you can see up here, there's actually some old structures that used to be up here. I mean, it's just filled with broken cement blocks and stuff. I don't know if you guys can see that. Especially like further up down through there. If I see anything else interesting or more bottles, I'll keep updating. Not any more bottles, but more weird things. Look at this. It's a mirror. Just randomly sitting out here near the tracks. Maybe some hobos use this to shave or something. I don't know. But that's kind of mystical in a weird way. Just sitting out here, somehow it's not been broken, which is a miracle. I don't get that. But if you look back here, there are some like remnants of like a hobo camp, so that could be what's going on. But I will keep out the look for more bottles. I don't know. Maybe we'll get lucky. Once again, no more bottles, but look at this. It's a freaking boat. Like, we're not super far. I mean, there's water. There's White River's not too far down that way, but like, why is this boat randomly out here near the tracks? This is so weird. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful old boat. I got the red and green lights there with this red top. You can walk around here. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that is cool. That's the old mount for where the internals would be and stuff, like the steering wheel. I don't know what that is. That looks like an old pump. Maybe to get water out or something? I don't know. This is cool. That is pretty neat right there. Alright, I'm gonna keep on going. But didn't expect to find this. That is insane. Alright, I have walked down towards the river a little ways. And I just happened to walk down towards this tree, little ditch where the water is, and I have found a bunch of bottles here. Like, for example, I haven't really picked any of these up, but you can see here, this broken glass. These are cork stoppers. Yeah, these are old. But there's a medicine bottle.
You see that one straight ahead of
you? Yeah, I see it. There's an old medicine bottle. I don't see any. I don't know. I don't see any writing on this one. But I'm gonna take that one for sure. There are. I mean, who knows how many could be down through here? I'm seeing a lot of glass shards. Oh, there's some blue glass shards. So I'm gonna dig around for a minute, and if I see anything else, I will record it. But there's a lot to look around right here. All right, I spent a lot of time down there. A lot of it's broken. If I had a shovel, I'd be able to like extract along the roots there and see if I could find some whole ones, but I don't have a shovel with me, so that is a job. This part right here, at least, is a job for another time. Found that one cool medicine bottle, but I'm gonna keep moving along the shoreline here and look for other indentations like this. See if I can't find anything on the surface, and then maybe some other time come back here and dig for a little bit. But I'm gonna head up this way now. All right, I am farther down White River. There's the bridge. I mean, and immediately there's tons of bottles around here. First I found this, just laying here. It's an old cork topper. I'll have to clean that up to see if it says anything along the sides, but that's really pretty. Look at that. And then I found this one, which has kind of the flat ridges along the edges. It's not a twist top, it's another cork. I want to clean that up and get to look at that. And then just around the corner here, I mean, you can just see those are old alcohol bottles just lying around. And I dug this one up because I saw it sticking out of the ground. That's an old, almost like Coffin Flask or shoe fly bottle. That's just gorgeous. If you can see right there, it says federal law prohibits the sale of this bottle. Just gorgeous. Look at that. There's also a beautiful green here. Right there. And then, I mean, you can kind of see just all along here there's stuff. But look at this one. This one's not as heavy, but it's another federal alcohol. So is the top of that one. But down here, weirdly, someone's had a fire pit, and then they've put a bunch of glasses just sitting here. So someone's gathered these. They never took them. But this medicine bottle is one I will take. And then this beautiful Inkwell. This may be my favorite thing here. That is gorgeous. But there are tons of bottles just all along the shoreline. We're so close to downtown and the bridge and the railroad that I guess it's not that surprising, but should have thought to look along White River earlier. All right, that's all for right now. I'm gonna get these all cleaned up. Maybe I'll do another video once that's done. All right. Alright, that is going to be it, I think, for the Columbus trip. There's a lot of nice bottles, I think, at the end there. I'll see if I can make a end of the video, cleaning them up and seeing what they have, but at least right now, I'm done looking. So yeah, I'll see if I can add another video and we'll see what they look like without dirt on them. Okay, and I'm back at my father's house. And I'll go through some of these ones that I've cleaned off. Here they are down here. And I have the Ibc Root Beer or cream soda. I don't really know because it doesn't say cream soda or root beer on it, but it's one of the two. Bottle. This is the first thing I think I found. You can see the lettering on there a little better now. At the top it says Michigan 10 cents. Refund, refillable, and then CA refund, and VA. And at the bottom it says IBC soft drink. I think corporation. I think that's what it says. Dallas, Texas. But that's really cool. I like that a lot. I don't know how old that is. Maybe someone could tell me. It's definitely a twist top, so it's not super old. I mean, or not like, you know. I know the company was founded in like 1919, but it's not that old. Because it's got a twist top, but it's definitely old enough to be vintage. So, that's cool. Next, I'll go with the Owens bottle. Medicine bottle. It said Owens on the bottom, which is creepy, because that's my last name. That's a really cool style. I love that. You can see where the paper lettering would have been right there. Or actually, maybe it would have been on the other side. Yeah, it would have been on this side. But that is really cool. I love the style of this medicine bottle. This is a bigger medicine bottle, too. Whoever's got this prescription got a lot of stuff. Twist cap, I believe. Yep. At the top, so that's probably 30s, I'd say. If I'm just going to ballpark guess, probably 1930s era. This is this liquor bottle, cork topper. This says, or reuse of this bottle is prohibited by federal law. Yeah, common thing to see on these bottles. 4/5 quart. But that is a pretty one. Look at that. Love it. All right. Next, I will go with this beautiful, thick glass green bottle. I mean, this is heavy. For as little as this is, you would be surprised how heavy this is. But isn't that gorgeous? Look how green that is. That is just gorgeous. Now, if you looked at when I first showed this in the dirt, you could see almost the imprint of what used to be on the paper label, and you still kind of can right here. You can, well, now that I hold it up to the camera, it's a little bit easier. It says, bottle sterilized before filling. Huh. And carbonated. You know, there's a lot on there. I don't know if maybe anyone out there can read it, but I'll have to like really dig into this because there's a lot actually writing there. And I just now noticed picking this up while recording this that you can pretty much read it. Actually, what is the label here? Now that you actually can with the light, it looks like it says upper 10. I have never heard of that in my life. I'm going to have to do some research on that. Upper 10. But this is old, I can tell. I don't know how old. I'll do some research because this is thick. This is a heavy bottle. This is back when they really made them. But that is gorgeous, isn't it? Alright, and we have this little, kind of just plain little medicine bottle. Nice. Nothing too special there. I'm actually going to stop grabbing these probably because I have so many of them at this point, but this is another brown. This is actually pretty scratched up. I don't know. I'll figure out something to do with it. It's a 1 pint, another liquor bottle. Kind of similar to the wine ones I found before, but they don't say wine on the bottom of this one. Here is the Inkwell, which is one of my favorite things to find. I love finding Inkwells. And that is a cool one. I could keep a million of these things. I love them so much. Wonder what kind of things people wrote with that. The ink that used to be in there. And we have another medicine bottle. This one has the top still, which is really cool, which is rare for me. At least this is a Douglas glass, or not Douglas, but Duraglass. There's that. It says it there too on both sides, and of course the measurements on there. But I like the fact that I actually have the lid for that one, so that's cool. And then this awesome, beautiful shoe fly bottle or Coffin Flask. It is still a twist top, I believe, so it's not incredibly old, but still old. But I love even the way the writing on this shoe flask is at the top and how it's like presented is interesting. That is so cool. I'm so glad I found this one. This is probably my favorite of the bunch from today. Alright, so these guys are the Columbus, Indiana finds. This pretty much just confirms that you can find bottles anywhere for me. Because when I started this hobby, it was mainly, and has only mainly been Valparaiso, Indiana. And I thought, well, maybe Valpo is just weird. Maybe because it was a college town, there was more littering going on. And I was just finding these bottles like crazy because of that reason. And it was a special place. But honestly, coming down here to Columbus and just kind of pinpointing where in my mind I would think to find bottles, and look at this. Here they are. So, you can find bottles anywhere if you just think a little hard about where you think past people would have left them. Alright, I think that's going to be the end of this. Thank you for watching, everybody. And maybe I'll record another one soon. Bye.